What's going on, guys? You guys have been asking me for a day in the life, so I thought I'll take you over to one of my properties up north. So unfortunately, this tenant is not like a direct tenant. It's not like a family or anything like that. This was like someone who I rented the property to that was going to run an SA, which is a serviced accommodation. And not only that, you know, it's dealing business to business. So I've got a lease agreement with this guy. He never paid this month. He hasn't paid last month. He hasn't been picking his calls. So last week I went running down and I tracked his office down because nobody gets away, you know. He was really shocked to see me, but he said he'll be handing the keys back. Little does he know that I've got a very large social media presence, and you're gonna see that guy's face, and I'm gonna make sure that no other landlord gets stung by somebody like this. So make sure you're prepared for all of this, and don't have the victim mentality, by the way. Don't say, why did this have to happen to me? It happens to everybody, yeah? So get over it, roll up your sleeves, and let's go, baby. So let's go down the road, and I'll see you in a couple hours.
A few moments later.
Decorated, then you tend to hopefully the tenants respect that and put it back to how it was. Bit of a look of paint, I think, obviously clean flooring.
Oh, okay, but you're better than Timson's then, yeah?
1,000 million %.
Alright, I'll see you shortly then, guys, alright?
No problem, thank you.
Thank you, take care, bye. Paint all over the place, and it was just disgusting. Like the kitchen
put it back right
cost me. Luckily, I know day rate workers, and I know people who really need money, so 50-60 quid, somebody will clean it up for me. I went and saw him, and he goes, you know, he just looked at me, he just stared at me, and I looked at him, I was like, what's going on? Like, I've had to come all the way 2.5 hours just to have a word with you. Like, what's going on?
It's better just say, as you get older, you learn just to go walk away, because you keep your dignity as well.
Yes, exactly.
Look at this, you know, typical Peterborough person wearing an Arsenal top, do you know what I mean? North London trash. Get out! Get out! Because you're lost. Get out! You're barred.
We're not a million miles away, but we just getting that. I'm gonna get someone to take the rubbish away next day or two, and I'm gonna get the garden
all cleared and
yeah. So my sister's gonna help me get the garden. Just I gave it to them beautifully.
yeah.
They just left it like that.
This is the Vodafone voicemail service for.
I don't know, I'm trying to think, what did he actually use that house for, the way it is? Did anybody actually live in that?
I'm trying to think about it, but he did do a couple of the doors are done nice, and they're painted grey, and one lock was done.
It looks like he hasn't used it for like that at all. Because you want to leave it like that.
I think the police came and ransacked the place. It is what it is, isn't it? These things happen. But it's just, that's why I was like, you can never trust anybody. That's why I can't give guarantee on anybody, because you just don't know what they're really, really like.
No, that's right, yeah. This is the thing, it's very risky, very risky.
Yeah.
But yeah, and drop me up a key and that, and then I'll...
Here's how the property looked under a week later, with a bit of Sean Lamb magic.
What a day, guys. And yeah, we're done for the day and we're heading back to London.
A few minutes later.
So it was really eventful. As you know, we left early this morning and we had to see the state of the house. We cleaned up a little bit and we ended up seeing 2 agents. So we've got our options open if we're going to let it to another household, if we're going to put it on serviced accommodation, or even if we're going to give it to some sort of care home and coordinate a builder. I'm going to get the garden car, a cleaner in there, and the rubbish taken away by one team, and then a maintenance team doing all these small little problems. So nothing what a little bit of TLC can't conquer. So there we go, all done for the day. At the end of today, I'll probably get a couple of quotes back to see what work needs to be done, and then we'll take it from there and see how we let this one out. Your first big problems can seem like a mountain, but you chop that tree down, you speak to specialists, you speak to contacts, you speak to friends and families, and before you know it, take a step back, take a deep breath, and everything seems a lot more clearer. So on that note, peace.